Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Amazing.
Amazing. I watched Chopsticks yesterday and
Oh, you did?
Yes. How is it? How was the experience shooting together? Because this is the first time you're collaborating. So
It was a lot of fun. I've always been saying this, that I went in as his fan, but it was very easy to break the ice with him, and he made it really easy, and then it was a lot of fun.
what was it like
We
for you?
bantering a lot. So.
It was horrible. Yeah, it's really bad. Like, I wanted to quit now. After working with her, I'm convinced this is not the profession for me.
You know,
If I want to be tortured, in such
I'm
a way.
making people aware of their careers, guys. Like, I think I'm doing well for the universe.
Mithila, what are you doing up there?
You know he's lying. Guys, come on. He's a con artist.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
Yeah, I'm lying.
But do you know Mandarin or did you specifically take
No, I
lessons?
had to take lessons for it. So I literally have had probably 4 to 5 days to learn it, and it's a really difficult language. So my teacher did teach me the basics like right from the alphabets to the pronunciations to everything, to the sound and accents.
Yeah, because it's pitch based.
Yeah. So even if you say it in a wrong tone, then it means something else.
Yeah. And you live in a barely functional house.
Yeah.
Then there are 3 crisp white shirts.
Yeah.
And then you have a fancy kitchen. Do you have a passion for cooking yourself?
I wouldn't say I have a passion, but I would say I'm being taught. Not by you. Yeah.
You're being taught.
No, because
I can't cook.
you're going to be visiting me in California, you'll see it. I'll feed you, I'll cook
Oh
for you.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm prepared
She
for this.
might not survive her trip back.
How much do you resonate with Nirma? Like, so she's this underconfident girl. Were there learnings from the character or some part of you which matches with Nirma?
Or like Okay Sabun or something maybe.
She's restless. There's no calmness
Yeah, and she has
in
that
her.
anxiety.
Yeah. So she's anxious. I guess that is something that I relate with her. But otherwise, not at all. Like she's very shy. She's coy. She's underconfident, and I'm exactly the opposite of that.
This was your digital debut. So, what would you say are the differences between shooting for a feature film and when you're doing it for Netflix?
Well, as far as shooting for the film is concerned, it's the same thing. I mean, you're making a film.
Right.
But the marketing is very different. So with theatrical, you do travel to different cities in the country. With this, you don't have to, for example. With theatrical, you go visit the studios of the different news channels. In this case, you don't have to. With theatrical, you entertain all the online platforms. With this one, you have a select few. So, those differences are there. I actually like the marketing on the online ones more because it all happens
Less.
under one roof.
Lesser pressure. Enjoying it?
Well, the same pressure, but less travel.
So, you've always been sort of applauded for the choice of movies that you've done. It's offbeat and, But now there are so many people who are doing that, Ayushmann Khurrana, whether it's Vicky Kaushal. So you think there's a change in the content?
Well, there's definitely a little bit more openness to experiment now, which is great. There are definitely actors today who are more driven by their talent rather than their looks, which is also good. Today, there is a lot more support from at least the bigger production houses and studios simply because they see that the audiences are expecting this.
Right.
And so I hope they keep continuing on, because it'll allow more diversity of actors to enter this industry. It'll allow a lot more diversity of thought to be expressed within the industry, something that was not very easy to do when I started out. Yeah.
Do you feel now in Hindi cinema, writing is the boss? Can we say it now?
Well, unfortunately, the writing department is the one that was the least attended to, within the Bollywood sphere. Even when I started in 2005, people would very proudly say, "Sir, bound script hai," like as there was an achievement. A script, as opposed to just accept it as a given that I'm an actor, you have to give me a script. So the point I was trying to make is that showed me and proved to me when I grew up in the film industry, I saw how they would be treated, the writers. They weren't paid a lot of money, if at all they were paid. And when they were expected to write, they were expected to lift things off the West, really copy something.
Right.
copyright used to be the right to copy. That was a joke within the industry because there was always copying happening. Now they're more reticent, they're more reserved in copying something because of the backlash they get. People are far
Yeah.
more tuned into what's going on around the world. That maturity, that evolution of the writing department, yes, has been picking up. But because we've treated this department so badly for decades, it's going to take a long time for it to come out. It depends on many factors as well. In a country like the US, where people pride themselves with their freedom of speech, in a country like ours, not so much. You have to be measured in what you say. There are a lot more consequences there. So that affects writing too, because
Right.
how provocative can you be? We're more conservative as a culture. So these factors will play into how far our writing will go.
Yes,
You're
definitely.
Quint, you should know.
So very quickly, I have a game for the two of you because
Sure.
I need to lighten things up.
Oh
and you
my
know I
God.
can't. You have to pick lemons with chopsticks.
I'm learning from you.
Oh
No, then you'd be much better.
1, 2, 3, start.
I'll show you.
Good. I'm glad today you're not cheating.
I never cheat. You're just a sour loser.
Whatever. Can't see it only. Stop stealing.
I'm not stealing. We were told to put them in. I'm sorry, but come on.
Okay, stop. So clearly,
It just
Abhay
is
has won.
no-
he
I'm
didn't
glad.
even
I'm
cheat.
glad there was no cheating.
There's never cheating. She just makes this stuff up.
I'm not a star loser.
With this, we come to the end of this, and good luck for Chopsticks.
Thank
Thank
It comes
you.
out on May 31st.
Yes, it does.
On Netflix.
Woohoo!